Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Let's do today's kind of recap here, talking about what we did today in the trading room and what we see moving forward. Here you see the Russell. We came out this morning. Actually, let me go ahead and turn this into a daily chart here. Down here, this 5-minute chart is now a daily chart. We opened up this morning and we noticed that we were still trading down below our below that daily support. Now has become resistance. So we opened up, and then all of a sudden the market, the Russell here started to get a little bit of a rally. So we kind of got interested there. So we waited, we waited, we waited. We were actually looking for long opportunities here as we were breaking up above this previous day's high. So we had a nice previous day's high. We were just being patient here, guys, waiting for us to get up above them previous day's highs. We got some opportunities today. We ended up taking 4 trades in a live trading room today. Ended up making some small profits on a couple different markets. You can see we had the Russell and we had the crude. But as far as the Russell is concerned, let me go ahead and minimize out of here. Russell, we had some opportunities here, pushing out of these lows here today, pushing up above them previous day's highs. So if you go up here to the chart up above, this is a 15-minute chart up here. As we were breaking out above these previous day's highs, we were looking at opportunities, and we were going long up here. Now, granted, as you can see, we didn't continue that push, but we were still able to be nice and disciplined and be patient enough to wait for some opportunities, and it ended up working out in the end. We started off this morning a little bit rough because we had this initial push to the upside here. We had this, and we took a position here long, and the darn thing just did not want to push anymore for us. The trade itself ended up working out, but where we got into this position, it just did not want to give us that push and continue pushing higher for us. So we got in, right in this area here, right after the open here, looking for this thing to push higher. And as you can see here, we ended up fizzling out. Right here is where this is. And at that point, we ended up going to this chop zone here where we started chopping up and down and up and down. And it took quite a while. It took over an hour for it to finally break them previous day's highs, which is this green line here. And then we continued to trade to the upside. But that came later in the day, as you can see here. If I just minimize this and go a little bit further today, you see we chop sideways, 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 sideways. And then finally, we got to push up. And that's where we started to look for opportunities later in the day. Ended up paying off pretty nicely here towards the end of the morning. So moving forward, what do I see? Let me pull up the daily here one more time here down below, and if we can continue to get a rally into the close, meaning if we can get up above them previous day's highs. Somehow, if we can get up above them previous day's highs and close higher, I will look for further upside tomorrow in the stock index futures. But now here's where the second half of this comes into play. If we are not able to push higher into the close, we got about an hour and a half left in today's trading. If we decide to roll on over and start selling off, I'm just going to continue to go with it tomorrow. So kind of a deciding factor here going into the close. If we can get a little pop into the close, I'll look to go with it. If we end up rolling over and becoming a little bit weaker going into the close, I will go ahead and look for opportunities to the downside tomorrow. Now here on crude, another great day of crude trading here. Let me go down here. Once again, you got the daily chart down below here. We got the daily chart down below here. We're having a big down day here on the daily chart. It all happened here recently on crude. This morning was a little bit more chop. We did have a nice little rock to the downside. That's where our opportunity came in, was once the market started going to the downside. Let me pull over a 5-minute chart here. Here's a 5-minute chart down here. Once this market started to rock to the downside just a little bit here, we actually were going with this. So we had some really nice trading opportunities to the downside this morning. Now, moving forward, we are clearly breaking through the lows here, guys. On this daily chart, if I can blow this up here, we are clearly breaking through these lows here on the daily. As you see, we clearly have these lows here. We talked a lot about that 618 being our target here on the daily chart, and bam, This thing just shot right on down this afternoon and clearly is trying to find some lower prices. So any type of opportunity coming into tomorrow to see some more weakness, I'm going to look to be aggressive seller going into tomorrow. And anything above, obviously this daily, I will start to look for some long opportunities to get this thing back up towards that fallen 21 period moving average. But anything below this level, I am going to wait for that 5 and 15 minute chart, wait for that momentum to roll over, because I do believe that the downside is now officially, without a doubt, the path of least resistance here on the crude. So as long as we continue to get selling in crude, I'll go with it. If we get up above them daily, now it's resistance, but was support. Now if we get up above them daily resistance levels, I will conservatively take an opportunity to the long side here, looking for that a test of that 21 period falling moving average here on crude. So that's it today, guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and contact me, Adam@directiontrader.com. If not, thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a good afternoon.